Hello, this is a video that describes how to get your Windows computer set up for the Digital Control in a Physical World course. I will show the process, and in the end I will go through some common problems encountered and how to fix them. Please note that the Layers system only supports Java version 1.7. Newer version has been known to work, and does for my system, but this video will assume a Java 32-bit installation of version 1.7 working. So let's get the software downloaded. As you can see here, I'm going to the Eclipse website to try to download the Eclipse package. We need to get the Eclipse 32-bit version, and the upside here is that we can download a folder from which we can run it. This means that we don't need to install the Eclipse 32-bit, and you can thus keep your 64-bit IDE without corrupting it with a 32-bit installation. We also need the Phantom driver, and since there are many versions, I have linked to one that has been known to work and one that works for my installation. There is a Dropbox link in the description that is hosted by me and should work for an extended period of time. Please note that when installing the Phantom driver, we need the same version as the system. Thus, if you have the 64-bit system, you need to install the 64-bit Phantom driver. Even though the Eclipse version is 32-bit and Layers only runs 32-bit, we need to use the Phantom driver, which is 64-bit. Let's just unpack the Eclipse IDE here. Takes a little while. Great. And let's just move it over here just to keep it gathered. And the Phantom driver. Put it over here as well. So let's see if Eclipse works. Eclipse Mars 0.2. Workspace, yeah, sure. Yeah. And it loads pretty neatly. Great. So, next, we need the NXJ, which is the Layers underlying installation. You can get that from the link in the description. As you can see that I am downloading here the Layers NXJ. Getting that download real quick. Great. And install. Point to the right. Java installation. Yes. Classic installation process. Click next a couple of times. And there it is. We do not want to flash right away. Great. So now that we have the NXJ, we need to actually install the Phantom driver, as I mentioned previously. We go to the link we've downloaded, and we install the 32-bit. And to make sure, I also installed the 64-bit previously. They do not corrupt each other, so feel free to install both of them. So, now we see here that Eclipse has been opened. We need to download the Layers plugin. We go to the Eclipse Marketplace and we search for Layers. L-E-J-O-S and go. We see here that there are two versions, one for the EV3 and one for the NXT. We need the NXT one. Yeah, sure. Another installation process. Next. Unsigned content. Yeah, that's fine. And reboot Eclipse. Now we reboot it, we see that you can upload firmware and we can create Layers NXT projects and Layers PC projects for remote control, for example. So we have a working installation. Now I want to show you how to flash. You go open the Eclipse system, you press upload firmware in the Layers tab. Please make sure that you have the NXT plugged in and press flash firmware. Sure, erase it all and wait for the process to happen. And that completes successfully, as expected. Good news, it says. Great. So now I have flashed my NXT brick. If your installation process has gone right, you can do the same now. As for troubleshooting, I'll show you a bunch of things. First off, let's look at the Java installation. We can go to the command prompt and type java c --version. And you can see here that my version is 1.8 and it works. But as mentioned previously, 1.7 might only be working for you. Another problem can be that the Java path has not been set right. Go to the start menu and search for env or environment. Go to the environment variables window and find the java_home path and make sure that it points to the correct folder. Make sure that all Java paths has been set correctly and you're done. If you have issues with drivers, you might have an issue that the NXT is in clicking sound mode, and that is because and you can flash it. That is because the driver that Windows has installed automatically is wrong, and you need to do as this video shows. You need to go and install the Lego driver instead of the Arduino driver. This is a common issue if you have worked with Arduino before, that Windows recognizes the NXT brick as an Arduino and you need to go and change the driver used for interfacing with the NXT. Currently I am showing you how to turn Bluetooth on and off in order for you to be able to interface via Bluetooth. There are really no quick fixes for Bluetooth. It's all about protocols and keep trying, pairing and unpairing. Lastly, if all else fails and the NXT is in I can't do anything mode, go to the link here, go to the Lego Mindstorms page and download the NXT software package, the entire package, which is used for for the NXT when not using layers, and download that using the link up here in the top. Just download this large install, about 600 megabytes, and install the software, and it should be able to reflash the NXT to its factory settings so that you can flash it again with layers. Please do note that there are many issues related to this, and this is only fixing some of them. Thank you for watching, and happy coding.